So it's almost Halloween, and I, just like everyone else out there, have just watched Nightmare Before Christmas. So I made this guy. But just like all the other videos, we are actually going to be making someone else. We're going to be making Oogie Boogie, and he's pretty simple to make. He's got like mostly white, but he's got bugs in him. So he's obviously a bigger figure than we're used to doing. So I got this cone from a craft store. I'm going to crush it down a little bit to kind of smoothen the corners. I'm going to be using this air dough bag of white. I'm going to use about half of the bag for this. We are going to be mixing some greens and browns into it to kind of get a nice burlap sack color, I guess. So save the rest from the bag. We're grabbing green, brown. Just toss them in there and just knead it all together. Blend it, blend it. This is a lot harder than it looks. It's going to take a while, but you know, you're building that strength. That's good. At this point, I realize I need more green, so I'm going to do that a bit more. A bit more and more and more. All right, that's pretty good color. And this is kind of just to your taste. I know in the movies he like kind of glows a little green, so if you want to toss more green in there, that's fine. So we're gonna flatten out a good chunk and try to just spread it all over the cone. Try to get a nice even amount. And make sure you cover the bottom too. So I'm gonna grab a little bit more dough. And I'm just kind of rolling around. Trying to get it pretty smooth, but it's not a huge deal because he does have a lot of folds. So I'm gonna separate some chunks to make the feet corner things. Made them kind of chunky because he is a chunky fellow. All right, that's all right for now. Now I'm gonna be making his arms. So he's kind of star-shaped a little bit. And I'm gonna give him another arm. So we're gonna position these kind of not the same way. I want to kind of make him look like he's dancing or something, or laughing at Jack Skellington. And now I'm gonna grab a chunk and throw it on top, and it's gonna be his head. So he's got kind of like an elf hat, I guess. I don't know. So just lump it all together, and then we're gonna start smoothing it in, and then kind of tapering off the end to make his little hat, head, whatever shape. And I'm just smacking this down to give me some room for the face. Yeah. All right. And now with the last bit of dough that we have, we're going to give him a nice big gut. He just ate a bunch of bugs, or kids, I don't know. And so we're going to try to smooth all this out. And again, doesn't have to be perfectly smooth because he does have a lot of folds. So some of these lines that pop up are going to help us. But to make the folds, we're going to be using this tool to kind of carve, and then we're using our fingers to kind of smooth everything out. And then just kind of throw them in wherever you see fit. Where the fabric kind of folds more, you're obviously going to have more of these little lines. I don't really have a better way of describing it, but just kind of look at fabric, I guess. I don't know. Whatever feels right. So carve and then smooth out. And kind of twist the tips to kind of give it more shape. Smooth everything out. Cool, cool, cool. Don't forget to do the back. So you're going to want to work a little bit fast with this because since we're using all the dough at once, it's going to want to start to dry up. Just getting in the last bit of detail in there before we start doing the face. So we're gonna carve his little eye sockets. Just kind of make triangle shapes. And I'm gonna jam those in with my fingers, give him eyebrows. And then we're gonna carve his mouth in there. Realize I should probably use a knife for this. And then just kind of widen it out. We are gonna stuff him with bugs, so we need a bit of room in there. All right, and now we're grabbing the black. We're rolling out a little bit of dough for the eyes. Just kind of make like triangle shapes and just jam them in there. And the second one. And then you can kind of like press down on his eyebrows. All right, so now we're doing the mouth. So we're just gonna do like a moon shape. And then just press it in. And then we're doing these like stitches or whatever they are. It's teeth, I don't know. Just kind of cut in wherever you want. And we're gonna do the lines that go throughout his body because he is just a burlap sack. And you're basically just cutting him in half, but I mean, don't go all the way. Cool. See, he's dancing. All right, now we're just gonna stab him. This is where he is coming apart, and he's gonna have some bugs exposed. Doing a little bit of operation there. And we're gonna grab some black dough and just jam it in there. Alright, kind of spread it a little bit. Alright. And now comes the fun part. It's a little tedious though, but we're gonna be making bugs now. So I started off by kind of making long ropes. We're gonna grab a couple more colors, red, orange, green, and this purpley color. So here is the purple rope. And then I'm gonna grab a black one. And then I'm just gonna kind of twist these together. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just experimenting with what method works best here. And then just kind of cut a couple. And then I grabbed a little bit of water so it would stick to him. And then just kind of put him in his mouth. And just kind of twist him however you want. Place these around kind of randomly. There's no rhyme or reason really. Now we're grabbing some red. Gonna do a bit of the same. So twist, twist, twist. So I don't know exactly what these are. They're snakes or bugs or something. I think he just has every like gross little creature inside. But whatever they are, they're just gonna be dangling out. And I try to pick some really bright colors to contrast with his very bland palette. And we're gonna be making now some other little buggy thingies. So I just made little balls and I don't know, spiders or something, I guess. And these are gonna be its little leggies. Pushed a couple of these together, squish, squish. and then just, I don't know, whatever feels right. Cool. And just kind of putting a couple of these little circles wherever. And now we're gonna be doing, I don't know, a snake, centipede. We'll see what happens. I don't really know yet. Just kind of making shapes and sticking them on and hoping it looks gross enough. So we're gonna be making some more legs. So I decided this first one's gonna be a centipede. Just plop that in there. Sure, that's a centipede, right? And I don't know, see, I don't know what I'm doing. Alright, now let's get some other colors in there. Twist the green, cut it up a bit. Cool. The same thing there. And do this one. One more. And what color haven't we used yet? Orange. So we'll do that one next. More snakes. Alright. And I think we're pretty much done. That looks good for me. And that is Oogie Boogie from The Nightmare Before Christmas. Thanks for watching, and remember we do this every Friday, so don't forget to subscribe and let us know what you want to see me build next week.